Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome to the science class for the grade 5. Children, in today's video we are going to revise lesson number 11 and 12. So let's start with lesson number 11, air and water. At the end of this chapter you will be able to explain the importance of atmosphere, various layers of atmosphere, properties of air, distinguish between soluble and insoluble impurities, and methods by which impurities can be removed from water, and you can describe the water purification methods. Okay, let's see what is air. Air is present all around us. It has the following uses. What are the uses of air? All living things need air to breathe. Plants use carbon dioxide present in the air to make their food. The oxygen present in air is essential for burning. Without oxygen, there will be no fire. Air helps objects such as balloons, kites, and aeroplanes to fly. Air is used to inflate tires of vehicles. So these are the properties of air, uses of air. And now we will see the composition of air. Air is present everywhere around us. So the layer of air around the earth is called atmosphere. The layer of air around the earth is called atmosphere, and the composition of atmosphere is 78% of nitrogen is present, 21% oxygen, and 1% is other gases, dust particles, smoke, etc. Okay, so we will see now atmospheric layers. Above the earth, the first layer of atmosphere is troposphere. Okay, so troposphere is the first layer. The wind and most clouds exist in this layer. So mostly human activities takes place in troposphere. Next is stratosphere. Many aircraft fly in this layer. Also, ozone layer is present, which absorb harmful rays, ultraviolet rays of the sun. It protects us. Mesosphere, it is the third layer. Meteors or rock fragments burn up in the mesosphere. Thermosphere, the space shuttle orbit in the thermosphere. Exosphere, the exosphere is the uppermost limit of our atmosphere. It has very thin layer. There are properties of air. Air occupies space. Air has mass. Air exerts pressure. And how pressure is useful? The air-filled tires of an aeroplane support its weight. Means pressure of tire can help an aeroplane to be stable. Okay, here balloons. For the balloons also air pressure is needed. Air is needed for burning. Here are fill in the blanks. Air contains about 78% nitrogen. Oxygen present in the air is needed for respiration and burning. The wind and most clouds are found in the troposphere. Increase in size of a balloon or blowing air into it shows that air occupies space. And the dash by air supports the weight of an aeroplane. What supports the weight of aeroplane? Air pressure. Okay, and now we will see water, which is a precious natural resource. Without water, living things cannot survive. Okay, so the water which we get from rainfall, which will be collected in the rivers, lakes, wells, and underground reservoirs, it is not fit for drinking. Many impurities are mixed in that, so we cannot drink it directly. We need to purify it. First, we will see what are the impurities which are present in the water. There are two types of impurities: water-soluble impurities and insoluble impurities. The impurities that dissolve in water are called soluble impurities. Salt is an example. The impurities that do not dissolve in water, they are called insoluble impurities. They can be sand or chalk powder or oil. These are insoluble impurities. So how to remove these impurities? There are some methods of filtration. First method is sedimentation and decantation. Okay, when we mix this when we mix some impurities in the water and keep it for settling down for some time, so the impurities will be settled down. So this method is called sedimentation. Then the clear water from upper surface we can take out, upper layer of water we can take out, that is called decantation. Still water is not purified, we need to filter it. So passing the water through a filtering medium, it is called filtration. Okay, after filtering also we need to boil it for removing soluble impurities. Okay, so evaporation and distillation are the processes. Distillation is nothing but pure water, pure form of water. Okay. The process of changing an impure liquid into its vapor and then condensing the vapor to obtain pure liquid is called distillation. The water so obtained is called distilled water. Distilled water is purified water. Okay, it is used in batteries, laboratories, and pharmaceutical industries. Through this diagram, you can see how we get water at our home. Water supply to our homes through the different mediums, from the pond and lake to the filtering mediums, then to the water storage tank. Then it will be supplied to our houses. Here are exercises. Take the correct answers, we will see. The space shuttles orbit in the thermosphere. The ozone prevents the harmful ultraviolet rays from reaching Earth. Meteors or rock fragments burn up in the mesosphere. Which of the following are properties of air? All of these. Air occupies space, air exerts pressures, and it is needed for burning. In which of the methods do the impurities settle down? Sedimentation. Next lesson is Earth, Sun and Moon. Okay. In this lesson, we have seen the structure of Earth, three main layers: core, mantle and crust. Innermost layer is core, the middle one is mantle, and the outer one is crust. Okay. Then you have studied about the sun, moon. Sun, which is a star, it's a hot ball of burning gases. Moon is the natural satellite of Earth. Okay. Then phases of the moon we have seen in this lesson. Eclipses. This is lunar eclipse, when Earth comes between the moon and the sun. Okay. So lunar eclipse occurs. Then in this situation, in solar eclipse, when the moon comes on the way between sun and earth, it causes solar eclipse. Okay. Here are exercises. The inner core of earth is a hot ball of solid iron. The moon's gravity causes high and low tides in seas and oceans on earth. The phases of the moon occurs when sun illuminates different parts of the moon's surface facing earth. Lunar eclipse occurs when earth casts its shadow on the moon. When the sun is completely hidden by the moon, it is called solar eclipse. Okay. Here are more fill in the blanks. The inner core layer of mantle is a molten state. The inner core is a hot ball of solid iron. The land on earth is divided into 7 pieces called continents. Means land part of earth is called continent. The moon takes about 27 days to revolve around the earth. Lunar eclipse occurs when earth is in between the sun and the moon. Solar eclipse occur when the moon is between the sun and earth. Artificial satellites are used for transmitting television programs. The moon's gravity is 1/6 of earth's gravity. Choose the correct answer. Which of the following is the thinnest layer of the earth? Crust. Which of the following metals does the outer layer of the mantle contain? All of these: aluminium, silicon and calcium. All of these. About 20% of the land on earth's surface is covered with desert. On the surface of the earth there are 4 oceans. Okay children, here we have completed these 2 lessons revision. Go through the video and practice well for your exam. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.